Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. They are general readings, use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, shit, it's all going on. Okay, all right, so you got one, just one in the flow. All right, sorry, I'll be back. This is where I just ate like 5 cookies under the desk and came back like Marjorie Dawes. If you know, then you know. Or your key to the week. Your key to the week card is the strength card this week. I'm gonna need some strength to stay away from these damn cookies. All right. For in all of these different areas of life this week, you are. Sorry, I can't concentrate. Okay, in all of these different areas of life this week, you are being encouraged this week to think about what is at the heart of hearts, right? So in the depths of who you are, in your heart of hearts, what do you know that you need to find the courage to pursue or to release in some way, shape or form? Don't forget your your May Astro Tarot scopes are up and out there for your viewing pleasure. So make sure you check those out as well. For your actions and options this week, you've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so remember what I said, right? At the beginning. This week, in your heart of hearts, what do you know you need to be, what that needs to be released, right? There's something that needs to be let go of. That Ten of Swords in your actions and options is going to see you making that move. There's something here that you are deciding for your own good. I need to let go of this and it's the way forward for me, right? The fact that it is the Ten of Swords, in terms of the options that are available to you, you have what I would consider an easy out. You've got a way to cut away or remove something from your life in a way that sort of works out better for you than usual. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Cups. I actually really like this for communications because it means reconnections with people from your past, potentially right up to and including your childhood. Whenever we see the Six of Cups, yes, it's happy memories and nostalgia and all that, but in the communication sector, this is reconnecting to people from your past. You've got this with the Strength card. If there's somebody that you've wanted to reach out to, somebody that you've wanted to talk to, somebody that you have, you know when you have those moments where you remember someone and it bugs you and it bugs you and it bugs you. This happened to me just recently and I reached out to somebody who was, we actually dated for a while and then she is now just like a really good friend, but we haven't spoken for the longest time. And then this week it was like I had this real sort of urge to just reach out and sort of say like, hey, how you doing? I did, and we reconnected and it's wonderful. So it's really interesting when this card shows up, and because you've got this, I mean, we dated many moons ago, we were teenagers. I'm basically 40 at this point, so don't, I know everyone out here like, ooh, what's the juice, what's going on? This with the Strength card though, when we're talking about your communications, in your heart of hearts, where is it that there is ground that needs to be gone back over? And with the Ten of Swords, this could be that you're laying something from your past to rest. This might be an old relationship, an old friendship. It could be an old job. This could see you looking at your lifescape and saying, I'm never going to move forward unless I get rid of this person, place, thing or situation from my life. There's a moment of sort of pure honesty here, which I actually think is very good for you. When it comes to your those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, I think this is you seeing yourself in a different guise and asking yourself, do I really want to study? Do I really want to go back to school? If you're already in the throes of it and you know, like, you know what, I just have to finish at this point, otherwise it'd be a waste of time and money. This is you reframing what you're going to use it for in relation to some hope, wish, dream, or desire that you had when you were very young, right? For those of you that are employed by somebody else, your Six of Cups here is it's possible, especially with the Strength card, that you're having to either lay some kind of boundary, or you're having, with the Ten of Swords here as well, maybe you're having to say to your boss, like, I took on this responsibility because we didn't have a supervisor. Now we have one. My job role needs to be adjusted accordingly. It's like there's something that you are coming into your power enough to say, actually, this is not part of my job role. This is not something I'm willing to continue to do. This is not something that I will, accept any longer. There's something here. It's like you're empowering yourself. That's the Strength card, to have the conversation about something that has kind of developed in your job role, but you're no longer willing to accept. It's like, yes, I took on this role for A, B, and C, but these responsibilities don't belong to me anymore. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, that Six of Cups with the Ten of Swords, when it comes to your business, you're getting not even an inside look, but I think in a lot of ways, you might see where you've actually fulfilled some kind of promise that you set out to make for yourself. And now, this moment, you acknowledge it and say, wow, you know what? I've actually achieved what I set out to achieve. What comes next? With the Six of Cups, I will say bask in it, right? Like really take a moment to sit in that moment of like, wow, I actually achieved what I set out to achieve. When you do that, the next step will arise. The next step will reveal itself, but not before, all right? I'm just going to tell you straight up. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, you could be going through some real reminiscing times. You might be having old jokes, old laughs, maybe as well because there's some sort of shift coming in, or maybe there's a desire that's taken hold of you now to fulfill some part of your history or some part of your past, to say, actually, I'm ready to do something else now. I'm ready to go in a different direction. When it comes to your love and relations, you've got the Four of Swords, right? So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, it's possible that you and a partner could be going on a break. It's just a possibility, right? Not a guarantee. A part of the reason for that, though, is it looks like there's something that's required of you or your partner that's going to take them either far away from you or is going to take up a lot of their time. And I actually see this as being very beneficial because it allows you to get back to yourself in some way, shape, or form. For those of you that are single and looking, your Four of Swords, it's not an easy energy, right? Because it represents kind of waiting, patience, stillness. You might be reconnecting with somebody from the past, not necessarily to reconnect with them, but just to kind of, as a reminder to say like, wow, look how far I've come. You could also be, you could be reminiscing about past relationships at this point. And with that Strength card, maybe deciding, yeah, you know what, I've got a good understanding of why I am where I am within my relationship sphere, whether I'm single, whether I'm partnered, whatever the case might be. I understand how I got here. And my advice to you would be with all of this is sit in it. Sit in it, sit with it, allow yourself to feel where you're at right now, so that once you do, the next moment, the next step, the next, push forward on the path is going to reveal itself, all right? You'll be very aware of what it is. And then finally, for your money and materials, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. This bodes very well for your resources, all right? This with the Strength card, this is you finding it within yourself to spin your knowledge, your wisdom, your insight into gold. This is you taking your personal experiences, potentially your history, your heritage, your childhood, all of that stuff, and saying, no, this is the way for me to go. This is where I feel like I'm heading towards. This is what I feel like is pulling me forward in some way, shape, or form. And it's a lucrative endeavor. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, you've got the Ten of Swords. Two tens represents change, and usually big change at that. So there could be a change to the home or the location, the place that you're living in. That's very possible. It could also be that you are changing how you make money. Maybe you're deciding now that you're going to start making money from home in some regard. And then, as if that wasn't enough, when it comes to your oh, come on, brain. No, it's gone. Yes, when it comes to your home and environment, so no, I talked about your home and environment. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Strength card literally represents the actual body. The Ten of Pentacles, in terms of a part of your body, this is your digestive system, but it can represent the body as a whole, as in like literally the home that you live in, right? Which the first and foremost and most prominent home that you will ever have, that you will truly ever own, is this, right? Getting really comfortable in your own skin, really coming into a sense of clarity about who you are, how you present to the world, and what people see when they see you, and maybe even setting out to change that. The two tens change, right? There's an attainment here of a newfound sense of self that I think is going to be really very empowering this week. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.